Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
This ox cart's back. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due. It's this way.
Halt! Who goes there? This village is under the direct authority of Her Grace the Queen Regent. We are to grant no unknown persons entry. Off with you then.
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty. Lest you forget, 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I suppose all we can do is wait. Stop this! I beg of you!
That's enough. Nowhere to go.
Well met. Glad to see you in good health. The tyranny of the Queen Regent's faction knows no bounds. Passage into and out of the village is restricted, and we're being treated as slaves. I had intended to endure it till Ulrika returned to us, but I fear the villagers have already reached their limit. I'll be honest with you, as you've earned my trust. We've a mind to leave this village for good. The Dragon's Flame has devastated the land here. Many of the villagers question whether it is worth attempting to restore it. When I mentioned as much in a letter I had smuggled to Ulrika, she told me that the village she's staying in would be glad to take us in. Only problem is how we're going to get past the soldiers. They've confiscated all weapons to forestall our escape. Perhaps if we could reclaim the stolen weapons, or find a means of procuring some anew, we could force our way out through strength of arms. Alas, we villagers are kept under constant watch. It would be unwise for us to attempt aught on our own. You are our only hope in this matter. Pray, lend us your aid.
Hail! I've not forgotten what you did, helping me save my brother. Would that I could return the favor. But we've a bit of a situation here, if you hadn't noticed. Our weapons are being kept in yon storeroom, with those cowards stationed in and around it day and night.
Say, mayhap we could distract them. Then someone could slip in and...
Are you mad? We're simple villagers, no match for trained soldiers. But I suppose someone's got to act. All right, how's this? We'll draw the guards' attention, giving you a chance to sneak in and get our weapons back. You'll do it then? Right! You wait here. We'll have him away from his post in a trice. Just you watch.
What do you think you're doing here? Halt!
This! I beg of you! Nowhere to go!
How are you faring? Have you been able to procure any weapons for us? You've reclaimed our weapons. Well done, sir. I am certain the other villagers shall be glad to arm themselves with their weapons of choice. My thanks. I'd wager we stand a fighting chance now. The time has come to leave this village behind.
I've got you cornered, rat.
Don't fret, I've got you. With me! Hold your ground. Do not let our foe approach. Have courage! This cannot be!
Retreat! We must withdraw and regroup.
You have my gratitude for all you've done on our behalf. We'll make for the village Ulrika staying in on our own from here. If I were you, I'd leave this place afore reinforcements arrive. At any rate, this is where we part ways. But if you're of a mind to visit, know that we'll welcome you into our new homes with open arms. Till then, farewell.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say, we collect as...
I heard what transpired. Thank you for fighting on my people's behalf. You cannot imagine my relief when I beheld that everyone had made it out unharmed. Say, would you visit me again once night has fallen? There's aught I would show you.
Hope I can make some decent points.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Feels eerie with no one about. Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
'Tis most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
These were necessary expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last coin.
Can I interest you in a room, sir? Do stop by again.
That old man by the shore. What drives him so unbendingly out into open waters?
He's something of an enigma, isn't he?
Mayhap his maundering will make more sense to us in time.
Well met, sir.
fur stands on end.
You've come. Glad I am to see you. Follow me, if you would. Tis a strange thing. I ne'er knew how vast the sky was, till I left Mel behind. Time and again you have come to my aid. Would that I could repay you in some way. Alas, there is little I have to offer. Yet, if your heart e'er aches for a place to call home, then may this village... No, not the village. If e'er you're in need of a hearth to return to, then let it be mine. Whate'er trials we may face, I shall see this village and its people safely through them all.
Oh, Master, I thought I might never see you again.
Challenge arisen to see who can keep pace.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up. Look, Master! Goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I'm not sure what to do with myself today.
No one will disturb me here.
Ought to set my nose to the ground.
Just quiet about. I'd love to get a patron with more happiness.
There's aught about you, I have to say. You're not like my other patrons. Oh, how lovely. You know, many of our patrons wish to take me for themselves. Yet there is something different about you. How curious. I lived a simpler life once. But one man changed all that. 'Tis no simple matter for a woman to make it this far on her lonesome. Yet after all this time, here I am. Here I am.
From me to bear what younger shoulders can't. Not much going on.
I'll admit, I did worry you'd forgotten me.
A welcome respite from all that
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
All this hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
What did I have to help you?
What else needs doing?
Oh, well done.
Polish up my gear for tomorrow.
understand how heavy the burden of duty can be. Say, would you be willing to do me a favor? A pity, but I shan't press you.
I have no issue for...
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
I hope you slept well.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to...
It seems we must part ways for the time being.
My sincerest apologies. Lady Wilhelmina is attending to a patron at present.
Have you given the matter some more thought, Wilhelmina? I would have no other as my personal courtesan. I want you all to myself. When I imagine you in the arms of another, my heart feels apt to rend itself from my breast.
Allard, pray forgive me, but I think 'twould be best for you to leave. We can discuss this matter another time.
But why? We've only just...
I am attending to a burden that all women must bear. I trust I need not elaborate further. I did not take you for the voyeuristic type. Why don't you come in? You have my thanks. Had I not noticed your presence, I might have slain him there and then. 'Tis no jest. You see, everything I've done these past few years has been leading up to this. I am here to kill him. But I cannot simply end his life. Oh no. I must first expose his misdeeds. Only then will I allow myself to grant him the miserable end he deserves. Or so I'd sworn, but I've yet to find a single shred of evidence. Perhaps the time has come to surrender this crusade. You would lend me your aid. But I've done nary a thing to earn it. And recall that I've devoted years of my life to his pursuit, with naught to show for my troubles. If the proof I seek yet exists, 'twill not be so easily uncovered. I suppose there is truly naught I can do. Save deliver him a gruesome demise for all to behold, that is. Still, if you insist upon searching for evidence of his crimes, 3 days. I will give you 3 days to find what you seek. I shall wait patiently, though not with bated breath.
Minister Allard is a noble, yes? Do we know of anyone privy to the goings-on in the palace?
I cannot say what is best here.
Minister Allard is a noble, yes? Then it stands to reason that Captain Grant would know of him. I can guide you there if you wish.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
The person we seek isn't here. Perhaps we'd best come back later? Look, Arisen! The one we're due to meet has finally arrived. Oh, I must say.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. To think that the proprietress of the Myrmecolian was plotting such a thing. Under normal circumstances, I would not overlook such a clear admission of murderous intent. But this is Allard we speak of. Of all the Queen Regent's sycophants, he possesses the greatest authority. His fall from grace would do much to further our cause. But where to find the evidence we seek? Perhaps the merchants he deals with possess aught that could serve us. Merchants with connections to Allard will reside in the merchant quarter, though they're not likely to divulge their secrets readily. Some piece of physical evidence would be far less easily refuted than mere testimony, I should think.
Shall we make for the merchant quarter and investigate the abodes of merchants with ties to Minister Allard? I know the way. Follow me.
The other day, I chanced to see a most resplendent ox cart on the high road. Now, that's not so strange.
That's one piece of evidence in hand. We might search for more if you are so inclined, Master.
Tis no great shock to me.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Merchants with connections to Allard will reside in the merchant quarter. But some piece of physical evidence would be far less easily refuted than mere testimony, I should think. Interesting. So Allard has been leveraging his position to line his pockets, right under the Queen Regent's nose. I doubt she will be happy to learn of this. Yes, this should be more than enough to disgrace him. However, 'tis not enough for me to condone his assassination. Of course, if your intent is not to kill him, but merely denounce him, then I will gladly assist you however I can. I see. Perhaps that would be best. Enlisting the aid of Regent King Sven may shine light on aught we've overlooked.
This way, if you please.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
You wish to expose Allard's misdeeds. I know not whether I can assist you in this, friend. Ah, but of course, Patrick may know aught that could aid you. Go to his manor come nightfall. If you say you are in my employ, you should be allowed entry with no issue.
You are not permitted to be here. Move along.
This is no life.
Regent King Sven has been busy, it seems. Shall we meet with Lord Patrick come nightfall? Ah, yes. I know just where to find this person.
Allard. Long have I borne witness to the man's arrogance, and long has it infuriated me. I visited his manor once. I recall that he was rather particular about the placement of his paintings. Mayhap he's concealed aught behind one. 'Tis just the sort of thing one would expect from a man who places so much stock in appearances. Shall I summon him here? You could make use of his absence to steal into his manor and inspect his art collection. Excellent. I will send word to him presently of some urgent matter that requires his intervention. Once you've seen him depart his manor, make your way inside and stay alert. We may not get a second chance at this.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
There's comfort in the home.
We've obtained a solid piece of evidence.
Won't someone do aught about this?
Well, this simplifies things. Our task is nearly done.
Perhaps once we've concluded this bit of business, we might allow ourselves a moment's rest.
That's just what I was thinking.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Mayhap, Regent King Sven's assistance would grant us some beneficial information. This is a memorandum of Allard's. According to this, afore attaining his current status, he was in the employ of a merchant. And in order to claim the merchant's property as his own, he murdered the man and his wife, staging it as an accident. It is a grave affair indeed. Should this article prove genuine, I have every faith 'twould be sufficient to condemn him for all time. The deed was monstrous, and yet, considering my position, I am afraid I cannot condone the man's assassination. I know not the path I should follow. What is your intent going forward, Your Majesty? Very well. I would place my faith in you, Your Majesty. However, know that should he be assassinated, I cannot offer you my aid. Now, pray bear the evidence you've discovered to the Myrmecolian. I will do everything in my power to assist you.
So the captain is willing to aid you only if you do not stain your hands in blood. I hope you shan't disappoint him.
It is as you say.
Can't make a living if I get myself in. Suppose I'd best get to work.
Getting proper rest.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
I hope you slept well.
Trade favors the patient, I always say. I've more time than I know how to spend.
Too quiet here for my liking.
Good. We're here.
We shall wait here till your business is done.
Talk to be said.
So, you've returned. I confess, I thought you might not. I was ready to settle things myself. Well, did you find what you were looking for? Thank you. I can't believe you found this. All that remains is to end that man's life with my own hands. I've no other tasks for you. This partnership of ours has come to a close. Unless you intend to see this through till the end. You're a curious one, aren't you? But what's just as curious is that I can't bring myself to refuse you. All right, if you're offering your aid, then I'll gladly accept it. Come with me. Allard is in the room to the left. Go in and restrain him for me, would you? Never mind the mask. Consider it a charm of sorts.
At last. It feels like an age has passed since... What is this? Who are you?
Don't let him escape.
Get your hands off me, you fiend! Don't you know who I am? Oh, you hanged for this impudence!
Oh, Allard. I've always wanted to see you like this.
That voice... Wilhelmina! But why? Why would you...
Do you still fail to recall? Even with this mask staring you in the face. But I suppose for a man such as you, a little murder here or there is hardly worth remembering.
What mockery is this?
In your youth, you slew 2 individuals. The merchant whom you served, and his wife. They had a child, as I am sure you are aware. A newborn babe who was spirited away by her loyal wet nurse.
You mean to tell me you were their child? But how can this be? Your mother, she was a beastren. Surely her child would be one as well.
A fair assumption. But for better or worse, I didn't take after my mother. Save for in one respect. This is for my mother. And this is for my father. The time has come for all your sins to come to light, Allard.
Mr. Allard, has something happened?
We've been noticed. I suppose a scream that hideous was bound to attract some attention. We can't leave the way we came in. Fortunately, there's a window here.
You have done what you set out to do, I trust. Then come, Master.
I was afraid I might find you here. I cannot believe you would stoop to such... No. This is not the time. You will be able to slip out the rear entrance. Follow me, and quickly.
That was certainly well handled. I suppose I ought not to have expected any less. Pray, visit me at the Myrmicolian tomorrow evening. I'll prepare aught by way of thanks. Till then, be well.
This?
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
I cannot believe it. You killed Allard. You realize this could jeopardize our plans for your ascension. I will do what I can to obscure your involvement in this matter. However, bear in mind that you may have to shoulder the burden of your own heedlessness in future.
You shan't hear me complain about an early...
"'Tis dark out, but we mustn't let that dim our spirits."
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
A new day, a new perspective.
ne'er put gold in my pocket.
Would that all my days were so short.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Thank you. I finally achieved my purpose here, and I owe it all to you. 'Twould seem the residents of the palace have chosen to treat Allard's untimely passing as an accident. I imagine they deemed it safer not to make a fuss of the incident after perusing the evidence you uncovered for me. Shrewd as a den of foxes. I'll give them that. I truly cannot thank you enough, but I want to try. Just this once, I'll give you something special. I'll grant unto you the sweetest of dreams. I know not what I would do without you. You have my thanks, but 'tis time to say farewell for now. Just know that my bordlery will e'er be your haven, should you have need of it.
I'm surrounded by winches on all sides.
Huzzah! We must inform Captain Grant at once.
I'm a predicament.
Am I shedding? Must be like winter.
Gather round. You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction.
Need anything? Stop by again soon.
Might as well take it while you're here, eh? The rules at your
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
Look as long as you please.
Off to market I go.
Oh, could use a rest.
Oh, there's something written.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart. Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your Majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, Your Majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving Your Majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Allow me to speak to the agent we captured some days past. Perchance he knows aught of use.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What man...